Hello, this is Matt Newsom, and I am excited to be live with you now as I make a big announcement. I am rebranding and expanding Iowa Business Lawyer. As you know, we've been in business for about 2 years now, helping hundreds and hundreds of businesses succeed, and it's come time to expand outside of Iowa. And while I was so excited to have the name Iowa Business Lawyer and the amazing domain iowabusinesslawyer.com, I've discovered that as I get outside of Iowa, that name isn't as compelling to people in other states. And so it's time to choose a new name. And this is a difficult process. If any of you have been through it, you know that it's a difficult decision. And then also too, because my business has succeeded, I can afford to invest a little bit more money into doing it right. And for that reason, I wanted to take a few minutes and just bring in a few experts who are on my team to tell you a little bit about our process for how we chose the name and what the new name is going to be and our new logo. So if you're ready for the big reveal, first I want to introduce to you Julia Harms, who is our marketing director and our brand strategist. She's going to tell you about how we came up with the new name.
Okay, thank you. Brand values are important. I started our strategy out with brand values. They're important and they help us stand out from other businesses. Because our values make us unique, they're the reason our clients know, like, and trust us. And that's why they come to us for advice. I just want to highlight a few of those brand values that we have. Clear and simple is a big one. Our language and pricing is right out there so that you can understand it and you can have a plan. You don't have to wonder what you're getting into. Our legal and business advice. Many entrepreneurs face things that are not just legal problems, and we help with that. We're honest. We always tell you what you need, and we don't try to get you to overspend. Matt is especially good at just being very clear about what he thinks you need for advice. And we're here for the long run. Especially if anyone's noticed subscriptions are a big thing. You don't have to worry about a one-time call that's expensive. Like, we're here for you. That goes into planning. We plan at all stages of business. And then last but not least is the risk protection. We want people to come to us so that they can have peace of mind. You want to be able to grow your business, and we don't want you to worry about the risks involved there. We plan for those. Anyone ever heard of audience? This is the second thing that I strategize, and this is big. Over time, I've learned what our audience values, and we've gathered insights from Matt and put that together. Now that we know our audience and we have our values nailed down, business owners who want to grow can come to us and know what we do. And here it is. Ready to rocket your business?
Thanks, Julia. Thanks. That was awesome. And a little foreshadowing, ready to rocket your business. But you might be thinking of a different legal brand. No, there's not going to be any confusion when we're done here. I do really want to emphasize one of our core brand values is clear and simple. And one of the ways that we do that is with clear and simple pricing. I've gotten a lot of criticism from other lawyers, and I've even been scolded by a judge for some of the practices that we do. And I think that these are common everyday practices for most businesses, but in the legal profession, they're kind of revolutionary. One thing is you can go to our website and you can actually see our pricing right there so that you don't have to call and schedule an appointment to know how much it costs to start a business or have a contract reviewed or to create an ongoing relationship. And as Julia pointed out, that is a very important thing. And I'm going to come back to that ongoing relationship thing. We want to make it easy to pick up the phone or to schedule a meeting and meet with an attorney to help you make decisions. We want to take the friction out of that connection process. And we do that with the clear and simple aspects of our business. Clear, simple messaging, clear, simple pricing. And speaking of clear and simple, we wanted the new brand and the new logo to be clear and simple. And for that, we needed a professional to join our team. And so here next, I want you to hear from Dean Stevenson, who is a logo designer and has his own business. He is a friend and a client of mine, and he runs Mean Dean Design. And he's going to tell you a little bit about how he came up with what the creative process is like for designing a logo.
Hey, so when Matt reached out to me about rebranding his business, I was genuinely excited, and here's why. Matt's current business, Iowa Business Lawyer, has the classic Iowa color scheme, the black and gold, the black and yellow. I love it. Born and raised in Iowa, huge fan of that color scheme. And so one of the very first things I said to him was, we got to stick with this black and gold thing, man. It's very striking. And he was up for that. So, yeah, Matt told me his vision for this change, that he wants to move from focusing on Iowa to going national. And so I really wanted to make something visually that would make him stand out from the pack, right? So I didn't do that traditional law firm logo that to me is very collegiate. It's not exactly like a college logo, but it's very formal. The color schemes are usually very muted, things like that. And so stuck with the black and yellow. And so I started trying to think of visuals. I started off with a lightning bolt. I did like a forward pointing arrow. And the stuff I was coming up with, it wasn't professional enough. It almost kind of reminded me of like a minor league hockey team or something like that. And so I was looking through some resources, and I saw this R that had a rocket inside of it, and everything just started to click. And then from there, started tilting the text instead of just being a standard font, almost more of an italicized thing, because I wanted this sense of motion and growth and forward momentum, redundant, but yeah. So it all really started to come together, and I'm super proud of what we came up with. I think it's awesome. It's, like I said, it's very visually striking, and it stands out. And it was just a joy to work on.
Thanks, Dean. It was so fun to work on this with you, and it's so fun to see a pro in action. And so I can't recommend Mean Dean Designs enough if someone needs a logo. I know he has aspirations to do even more than logos, and he's doing great when he's helping people. But it's really an art to take something and make it simple. They say it's simple to make something hard, and it's hard to make something simple. But enough foreshadowing. Let's just talk about the brand. The new brand for the law firm is Surge Business Law. And here's the logo, and there is the rocket. And we chose that design because our goal is to help you launch your business to success. And we are focused on helping growing businesses. And so, yes, that means sometimes we're helping people start a new business. And then also, too, very often we're helping people who want to go to the next level. For example, sometimes people want to buy a business that is already existing. We help with that. Sometimes people want to sell or add a partner because that's what it's going to take to grow. Sometimes people are signing a commercial lease to go to a new building, which is something that we are actually doing right now. Sometimes people are going to take on a new marketing strategy or expand into a new geographic location. Again, something that we're doing now as well. Or maybe your business is investing heavily in your brand. And again, these are all things that growing healthy businesses will often think about or do, and they can be scary as a business owner. And you may want to have a pro, an expert who can help you through the way, and that's what we're here for. And I'll just tell you this, that I don't think that it's healthy for a business owner to pop in for a quick question and leave. I think that a lot of our clients and a lot of our business owners have ongoing needs. And that's why we're emphasizing the subscription model. And I will talk about that a little bit more. But first, if you've called into the office or if you've been into the office, you have seen Jacqueline, the paralegal who is helping me out and who is an amazing resource for the company. And so, Jacqueline, I would like it if you would just share a little bit about what we're doing and what it looks like to work with us in the next phase.
As a paralegal, I enjoy researching to find answers to your challenging questions. We set up new businesses with the state, and more importantly, coach you through the initial stages of decision-making for your business. When you need to make big decisions, we look for potential risks so you can move forward with your eyes wide open. For example, we have a client signing a $500,000 commitment for a lease. We help real estate investors grow their portfolios. We help construction contractors streamline their processes for more profitability. We also look forward to potential trademark and copyright protections to make sure your investment in your business lasts. Our goal is to give your dream of starting and owning a business a direction.
Thanks, Jacqueline. I am so glad to have you on the team. You've helped me and our clients achieve so much in the last 2 years. So the big news is that we are rebranding. Iowa Business Lawyer will still be around, but that name will be used less and less. IowaBusinessLawyer.com is an excellent domain name. It will also still be around, but soon it will redirect to Surge.law, our new online presence. And when you go to Surge.law, you're going to find that we are continuing and actually amping up our focus. And Surge Business Law gives you clear and simple services to help plan, launch, and grow your business safer and faster. One of the things that you might have heard me say in the past is that I would like to help businesses shorten the time to first dollar. So if you're launching a business from scratch, then how can we help you get your first dollar faster? And we can do that through expert advice and planning. Also too, if you're growing your business, maybe you're adding employees, you're moving to a bigger office, or you're expanding to additional locations, we can help you do that faster. We can help you by fast forwarding through some of the risky parts of the business by using our expertise. And earlier I mentioned our continued and growing emphasis on subscriptions. We have a real problem where business owners are afraid to call a lawyer, and I ask why, and it's often because of the cost. Our costs are very affordable, very reasonable, and I don't just mean my law firm, but a lot of lawyers have very reasonable costs. But because people don't know, because that pricing is not transparent, they're afraid to call and find out. And so our subscriptions make it easy because it includes built-in support. All you got to do is pick up the phone or drop an email or schedule an appointment. And depending on what plan you have, that is included in the cost, so there's no charge. And so my favorite analogy is that by picking up the phone and calling, we can help you deal with small problems when they're candle flame size rather than waiting until they're dumpster fire size, because it's way easier to deal with them when they're small. So look for us online. Make sure that you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn, because we are posting content there all of the time. And if you need help launching and growing your business, please check us out online at currently IowaBusinessLawyer.com and Surge.law. Thank you for watching, and we look to see you soon.